Right, so another day, another chance, another way, another dance. You know what I mean? So in this chapter, we'll be going over something called user input and while loops. That's what we can go over. So in this chapter, you learn how to use input to allow users to provide their own information in your programs. You learn to work with both text and numerical input and how to use while loops to make your programs run as long as your users want them to. Before I carry on, I just want to say hello to my navigator called Litapo, who's going to be navigating my list, my video today. So take care. Thank you. So several ways to control the flow of a while loop by setting an active flag using the break statement and use the continue statement. Learn how to use the while loop to move items from one list to another and how to remove all instances of a value from a list. You've also learned how while loops can be used with dictionaries. In chapter 8, you learn about functions. Functions allow you to break your programs in small parts, each of which does one specific job. You can call a function as many times as you want, and you can store your functions in separate files. By using functions, you'll be able to write more efficient code that's easy to troubleshoot and maintain, and that can be reused in many different programs. So that's what you've got here. So let's get to this, man. So the tabo, let's get to this. So in this chapter, right? So last chapter we were working with dictionaries, right? Chapter before we were working if statements. So now we're gonna be using user input. So in order to have like an user input, we're gonna be making use of like prompts, right? So that's what we're gonna be making use of prompts. So yeah, cities py. So prompts, right? Please enter name of city you have visited. Enter quit when you're finished. So you got two prompts, right? So while true city is equal to input prompt, if C strict equal operators quit, then break, else print F string. I'd love to go to whatever city you've got. So within that you've got curly brackets, right? You got city that title. So here what you do is you can take the city and take the city, right? Make sure it's gonna be in capital letters, right? The first letter is gonna be like in capital letters, right? So that's what's gonna happen. So yeah, that's what you do, man. So prompt equals, please enter the name of city you have visited, right? So slash n white space. So this white space, what it does is it takes everything and moves it over to the next line, and plus equals what it does is it help make sure that you retain it's a make sure that the prompt variable retains its original value but adds on to it. Enter quit when you're finished. So what this does is you've got this value, so it helps retain what the equal sign does, helps retain this value along, but what the plus sign does, it helps add on to it with this string here. So you got a while loop, right? True while loop, right? So city equals input prompt. If city strict equal operator quit, it's gonna break. So as soon as you type in print in the terminal, it's gonna break the code. Whereas if city strict whereas for our statement print, I'd love to go to such and such city. So if you don't have a break, if you don't break your code by quitting, then it's gonna print out this if string. So an if string, what it does is it takes everything and puts it together whilst adding breaking points in between. So I'd love to go to see that title. So that's what it does. So I'd like to go to Cape Town. What did I just do? Me. This is gonna take a long time, man. Yeah, so unfortunately, I press Control V on my terminal. So I ended up pasting, this long line of code into my terminal. I don't want that. I want to have a case where, I just want to type in what I need to type in. Yeah, so yeah. Yeah, let me start another one instead, bro. So Python.cities, right? I'd like to go to a certain city, Cape Town. I'd like to go to Cape Town. Please enter the name of the city you have visited, Johannesburg. So Johannesburg, I've been to Johannesburg. Johannesburg, I'd like to go to Johannesburg. So Pretoria, I'd like to go to Pretoria. So this is pretty much what I've got here. So, and then if I press quit, what it does is gonna quit the code. So as you can see here, it breaks the code. So this is a function that essentially breaks the code that you're dealing with here. So the code is broken, hence gets cut off. Then print white space n, takes everything that you've got here to the next line. For loop for confirmed user and confirmed users, print confirmed user the title prompt. So this is a prompt that you're going to be seeing here. Tell me something, I'll repeat it back to you. Prompt plus equals to adds, so it retains the original value here and then adds on by adding this onto our original value. So message equals, so we've got a while loop, which is a message. So if message is not equal to quit, message equals input prompt, then print message. So this actually makes use of our while loop. So the same function that we've had before for cities, except we're making use of a while loop to pretty much run our prompt in our terminal. So confirm the users. So so that's what you're dealing with here, man. So verifying user Candace, you know what I mean? So the following user may have been confirmed. So Candace, Brian, Alice, tell me something and I'll repeat it back to you. Any quit in the program. Okay, so any quit. So this is what you've got here. So a while loop is being used. So what our while loop does is it pretty much has same working, you know, as what you've got here. Same. Any quit in the program. Tell me something and I'll repeat it back to you. Jesus Christ, my Lord, my Savior. That's true. Lord, my Savior. I, please help me with my future. Jesus Christ, my Lord, my Savior. Please help me with my future. Another one, web web development is my forte. It's my forte. Web development is my forte. computer science. From the Lord. So Lord, okay, you got that. Okay, then what else? Confirmed users. Confirmed users. Confirmed users, you know what I mean? And then press quit, then just quit the program. Right, so current number variable equals 0, or current number is less than 10, current number incrementing, right, and it, right, retains and appends 1. Then you can if statement of current number choose 2%, strict equal operator 0, then continue. Then print current number equals 1, while current number is less than or equal to 5, print current number equals or appends to 1, then current number equals 0, while current number is less than 10, current number appends and equals to 1. If current number is 2%, strict equal operates continue, print current number. So x equals to 1, whilst x is less than 5, then print x. So what this does is this creates a loop in which everything that you've got here is going to run forever. So this gives you these values first, the values in the while loop and if statements first, and then gives you a loop that runs forever. So let's do this, man. So as you can see here, everything is running forever. So as you can see, this thing is running forever. So this thing is running forever here, man. As you can see, this thing is running forever. Yeah. Then even add number equals input, enter number, and I'll tell you if it's even odd. Number equals integer number. So that's what you've got here. Then can if else statement of number to percent should equal operator 0. Print f string white space, and the numbers even. Else print f string, the number is odd. So that's what you've got here, man. So you got if else statement. So if the number, right, to percent 2, right? So what this does is it takes integers and creates an interval, integer interval of 2, right? That's what it does. Then equals strict equal operator 0. So if it this, right, which appends 2, strict equal operator 0, the number is even. So let's put in 4. The number is even, right? 3, the number is odd. 0, the number is even, right? So it's an even number, right? No, sorry, man. That the number, yo, this number's starting to make me feel like a zoomer now. That number is even, so you can see the pattern here. Then you got another prompt. If you share your name, we can personalize the messages you see. What is your name? White space. Takes everything to the next line. Name equals input prompt. If string hello name. So it takes everything to the next line. Name equals input. Please enter your name. If string hello your name, our prompt. If you share your name, you can personalize the messages you see. So what this does is it helps retain our original string and it adds on to it. What I mean, so name equals input prompt, print if string hello name. What this takes this and adds to the next line. So that's what it does. So yeah, I mean that's what it does here. Hello Kabelo, please enter your name. Okay. Xabendlini. Tabo. So yeah, that's what you've got here, man. And then margin poll, right? So you've got responses. So this in security bracket. So this is empty. To make sure that we don't have like a fixed value, because our responses needs to be like constant. It must be fixed. It must be literal. It needs to be like needs to vary. That's what we need. It needs to vary. So set a flag to indicate that polling is active. Polling active equals true. While loop for polling active, prompt for the person's name, response name equals input. What is your name? So this white space takes it to the next line. Response equals input. Which mountain would you like to climb someday? Input. So store the response in the dictionary. Response's name equals response. So this everything in brackets, gets encased. Response. Find out if anyone else is going to take the poll. Repeat equals input. Would you like to let another person respond, yes or no? If repeat, strict equal operator, no. Polling active equals false. Polling is complete, show the results. Prints, white space, take everything to the next line. Put results. For loop name response and responses dot items. Print if string name would like to climb response, then that's what you've got here, man. That's what we have. So yeah. So yeah, I mean that's what you've got, man. What's your name? Kabelo Xabendlini. Kabelo, which one would you like climb someday? Mount Kilimanjaro. Mount Kilimanjaro. Kilimanjaro. Would like to let yes. Letabo. Letabo. I don't know if you want frostbite, bro. I don't know if you want frostbite, but yeah. Mount Everest, bro. This might give you frostbite, so be careful. Letabo, bro. No. So as you can see here, if repeat equals no, polling active equals false. So what this does is kills the terminal. I mean, no, it kills the code, kills the running code in our terminal. So it just cuts it off and then gives us this here. Then parrot, prompt, same thing here. So you got prompts, while loop, right? A while loop. So you've got here, you've got a while loop. So, oh, this is the same one as before. Then you got pets. So your pets, you know, you got a list, right? So this list, it's got everything. It's listing everything, right? Index from zero, listing everything from zero to like freaking like five. Then print pets, while loop, cat, and pets, pets that remove, and cat, print pets, and then yeah, that's what we've got. So yeah, that's what we've got, man. I mean, the- so what this does is, what pets that remove does is it takes everything, every word here that's cat and removes it. So the first print out's got everything. The second print out, it's got the word cat removed. You know what I mean? So dog, dog, goldfish, rabbit. So that's what it has. So yeah, I mean that's what I've got here. And then Python, how tall are you in inches? 81. You're tall enough to ride. Okay. You're tall enough to ride. How tall are you in inches? 34. You'll be able to ride when you're a little older. So as you can see here, you got a variable height called height input. How tall are you in inches? Height, integer height. If height is greater than or equal to, if so if height equal to is greater than or equal to 48, print white space, you're tall enough to ride. So it's got if else statement with the condition that's going to base on like your height. You're tall enough to ride. Else print you'll be able to ride when you're a little older. So that's what you've got. If else statement that's based on like your conditions, your integers, right? So if height is greater than or equal to 48, you're tall enough to ride. White space takes everything to the next line, and then yeah, you know what I mean. And then I'll sprint. You'll be able to ride when you're a little older. Then yeah, that's what you've got, man. So yeah. Okay, how tall are you in inches? 100. That's not the case. You're tall enough to ride. How tall are you in inches? 20. Able to ride when you're a little older. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, That's what you've got, man. I mean, what else do you want? More do you want from me? That's all that I have to say. Wait, hold on. Let me debug something. Let me debug this pets. Then yeah, yeah. So I was right. So you got prints, right? Pets, dog, cat, dog, goldfish. Cat, rabbit, cat, or cat and pets. Pet dog remove cat. So as you can see here, for variables, right? So watching this, right? Oh damn, no. Yep, yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. So that's what you've got here, man. So you got that, right? So you got this list, right? So I'll print out this list. Go over to your while loop. While cats and pets equals. So pets that remove cat. So it's gonna print another list, right, with everything that's been moved. Pets that remove your call stack module. Got your call stack, then you got prints. Come on now. Come on. Got prints, pets. Right, that's what you've got. Then you got everything here. So so as you see, I ran my debugger, and yeah, I ran my debugger, and then you push this to ChatGPT, push this to ChatGPT here, and then pets equals dogs, cat print pets, says it's cat dog, yada yada yada, while loop, pets that remove. Well, cats and pets checks if cat still in the list, pets that remove, moves only the first occurrence of cat. The loop runs repeatedly until there are no more cat entries left. It's pretty much the same thing as I pointed out for the one that I had before, then yeah. So that's what I've got. Alright, man. Until next time, take care. Lord bless and thank you. Christ bless and thank you, man. Thanks. Yo. The tabo, we're done now, so it's fine. Thanks, bro. Thanks for navigating for me. Appreciate it. Thank you.